Cheyenne tonight in the Bear Den. And glad to be with you. We're about 2.5 minutes away from the start of the singing of the national anthem. Tonight is homecoming night, and we watched the festivities earlier. But before I do anything else, I need to introduce to you two special people who are going to be up here talking with us tonight. We're going to try out multiple voices tonight on the game broadcast. So I want to introduce you to, first off, Kaylee King.
Hello, let's get fired up.
And our other announcer for tonight, he's going to add a little color to our life tonight, is Aaron Bryson.
Hello.
And we're about ready to get started tonight. We are playing against the Arnett Wildcats. Arnett has come to town. Earlier in the day,
Okay, we're good.
third and fourth grade girls and boys played a matchup in the old gym. Both teams won handily and did a great job. And so we're going to listen in right now as the band plays the Cheyenne. Welcome in, Bear fans. This is Casey King, your announcer. We're just about ready to start. And this is homecoming night.
Welcome to tonight's homecoming matchup between the Arnett Lady Wildcats and the Cheyenne Braden Lady Bears.
Let's listen in as the alumni choir sings, led by Miss Laura Hillman.
The Cheyenne High School Music Choir and the choir alumni sing the national anthem.
Great job by the alumni choir. They came in a little early and practiced tonight for the Star Spangled Banner. Again, this is Casey King. We had a little mix-up on our mics earlier, I believe, and so I don't believe my mic was on. Everybody else's mic was on, so let me reintroduce everybody before we get going. Kaylee King.
Hello.
And Aaron Bryson.
Hi.
And they're going to be speaking a little bit into the game tonight, help us out. Right now it's time for the starting lineups. First off, for the Arnett Lady Wildcats, number 3, Bandy Murrow. Number 4, Brooke Kirkendall. Number 10, Trista Miller. Number 20, Ashton Kincannon. Ashton Southers. And number 23, Brooklyn Bayless. And now, Homecoming 2019, your starting lineup for your Cheyenne Raiden Lady Bears. Senior, number 5, Kinsey Coker. Junior, number 10, Jaden Greer. Junior, number 11, Haley Whiteneck. Senior, number 20, Allie Parkhurst. And sophomore, number 22, Abby Barton. Kaylee, who was the queen tonight for homecoming?
Allie Parkhurst was the queen for homecoming.
And do you know, Aaron, who the king happens to be?
Justice Boyett.
Justice Boyett and Allie Parkhurst are our queen and king this year. King and queen, let me say it correctly. As the coaches give their final instructions, the teams enter the court, ready for action here. We're in the Bear Den tonight, homecoming 2019. Go Bears, here we go, 8 minutes on the clock. We're getting our matchup assignments in the huddle. Coach Brad Thrash, head coach Brad Thrash, assistants Colby Thrash and Tanya Goad. And we're ready to jump. Allie Parkhurst will be there for the tip-off. And looks like number 3, Bandy Murrow, will be the jumper for the Wildcats. And Wildcats will come away with it. Quick three-point attempt on its way, off the mark. Jaden Greer there for the rebound.
That was a good rebound by Jaden.
Just underway here. Bears being patient in their offense, looking for the opening. Back and forth at the top between Jaden Greer and Allie Parkhurst. Now Allie working her way back over to the right into the corner to Haley Whiteneck. Back to Parkhurst. Now working to the left side, Abby Barton. Allie Parkhurst cutting to the basket. Tries to get it back out, and Barton there. And now a travel violation will be called as Abby picked up her pivot foot. 7:10 on the clock. Scoreless game so far in this first period. Number 23, Brooklyn Bayless, hurries down the court. Haley Whiteneck covering her. There's a drive by number 3, Brandy Murrow. She'll go to the line shooting 2 as she is fouled on her shot. And the foul will go against number 22, Abby Barton. That'll be her first, team's first, and Abby will take a seat. Sydney Batchelor checking in. Actually, she'll have to wait for this first shot to go. First attempt by Murrow is up and in.
That's why you work on your free throws.
That's right, free throws are important.
Yep.
7:02 on the clock, second shot for Murrow. It's off the right side, and Allie Parkhurst there for the rebound. She'll bring it up the court. Gives it off to Greer. Now to Whiteneck on the right side. Parkhurst at the elbow, and she'll drive to the basket and score. Allie Parkhurst.
That was a good basket. She got inside.
Number 20, Ashton Southers with the ball, and Allie Parkhurst steps in, almost gets the steal as she tips it away.
Good defense by Allie.
Recovered by Bayless. And now Southers with the ball. She'll take the quick jumper off the mark. Long rebound, fight for the loose ball. It's on the floor, and we're going to call a jump ball there. It'll be Lady Bears ball. 6:12 on the clock.
Good hustle by both the teams to get the ball.
Greer will bring the ball up the court. Over to Haley Whiteneck. And now Kinsey Coker with her first touch offensively. Look at the high-low move there, and a good play. Parkhurst scores again.
That was a good move by both of those people.
Jaden Greer with the assist. Timeout called. On the floor. I believe the timeout must have gone to the Wildcats. We're going to call it a 30-second timeout for them. 5:56 on the clock. And now they get it up on the scoreboard going. Bears on top 4-1. Looking good so far, right?
Yep.
Right, Kaylee?
Yes.
Lady Bears have been playing some good defense these past games.
That's right. The Bears are known for their defense. Coach Brad Thrash is known statewide for his great defensive pressure that he puts on the ball. And looks like we're going to go into a full court press here. Kind of a man defense there. Quickly up
Gets
the
it
court,
in.
though, Bayless gets it. And now tip there. Chloe McIntyre is checked into the game.
Good hustle by
And we're going to
Chloe
call a
McIntyre.
foul.
And
Or a jump ball. What do we call it? Jump ball?
jump ball.
Jump ball, okay. So it'll be Wildcats ball, 5:50 on the clock. Murrow will inbound. And number 4, Brooke Kirkendall will get the touch. And now Bayless. Ball will go out of bounds. Bad pass there. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Bears ball.
Good defense by the way, Bears, to take away that pass.
Wiley Yarbrough is also in the game for the Bears. Chloe McIntyre over to Yarbrough. Whiteneck back to Yarbrough. Batchelor now. Now Parkhurst in the corner. Whiteneck with the jumper from 15. And a rebound there. And we're going to get a foul called on, looks like, Chloe McIntyre. She is such an aggressive player. And especially going after the ball defensively. And sometimes she'll pick up a foul. So she'll pick up her first, team second. And now Bayless will race down the court. Passing it ahead to number 10, Trista Miller. And now there's a drive. And a foul will be called as number 20, Ashton Southers, goes to the goal. It goes to the basket.
That was a good drive.
Can't make her shot, but she was fouled. Let's see who the foul was on. Again, Chloe McIntyre. That's her second, so she's going to have to take a seat here early on in this game. First free throw is off the mark. Abby Barton checking back in for McIntyre.
She's a really aggressive player.
Lots of hustle in her.
Especially on defense.
Second attempt by, how about the foul there? No foul called, and so we chase it down. And that's a Yarbrough rebound. 5 minutes on the clock. Whiteneck gets the ball, drives baseline, puts up the jumper, off the mark. Parkhurst there with the offensive rebound and put back, and it's in.
That was good rebound, shot up.
There's a backdoor cut. It's all the way in to Bayless, and she'll score with a layup of her own. 4:30 on the clock now.
That was a dangerous pass right there.
6
minutes.
minutes.
Managed to get the bucket.
6-3 is the score. Yarbrough with the ball. She'll take the three-point attempt. Too strong off the back iron, and it'll go out of bounds. It'll be Wildcats ball. Number 22 for the Wildcats checking in. That's Anna Hope Santana. Now still in the backcourt.
No.
And we're going to call a foul. Wiley Yarbrough will pick up her first foul. That's the team's fourth. Kinsey Coker, Jaden Greer checking back in. This time for Sydney Batchelor and Haley Whiteneck stepping off. Full court pressure there. Greer steps in, tills the ball away, tips it away, and Allie Parkhurst comes away with it. She'll set up the offense halfway through this first period. Abby Barton. Now to Yarbrough. Working it back to the right side. Greer open for three in the corner. Off the mark. Kinsey Coker there with the offensive rebound. Now they'll set up the offense again. Coker over to Yarbrough. She'll take the just inside the three-point line. Again, Coker sky and high. She's the shortest person on the court, and she's getting the rebounds, but at last the pass goes that way. Fast break opportunity for number 20.
That was a good pass for
Ashton
Arnett.
Southers scores, and that makes the score 6-5. Some good looks by the Bears. They just can't get them to fall from outside. Into the corner to Greer, back out to Coker. Greer now for three. Off the front iron. Abby Barton there with the rebound. And we're going to call a foul against number 5, Kinsey Coker. That'll be her first. Abby Barton had the offensive rebound, but it was knocked away from her, and then there was a foul called. So it's 5-0 on the foul chart right now for the teams, and so
Lady Bears need to stop fouling. They're about to go into the bonus.
we'd like to kind of see some fouls go the other way, though, here.
Yeah.
We'll see how this transpires here. And now another foul. Jaden Greer will pick up this foul. Be her first. And it's the 6th team foul already in this first period. 2:46 on the clock.
We need to stop fouling.
There are some legitimate fouls there. Some of them are not being called the other way, though. So there's a drive by Bayless. She'll score off the basket and give the lead.
That was a good drive by
Lead back to
Bayless.
the Wildcats. Yarbrough looking inside to Parkhurst. There's an and one opportunity as Allie Parkhurst
good pass
lays it up and
by
in.
Wiley, and a good shot by Allie.
Wiley Yarbrough with the assist. 2:27 on the clock.
That's why
Haley
you always
Whiteneck
get
is back
your
in the
posts.
game. 8-7 the score, and a chance to make it 9 for the Lady Bears. Wiley Yarbrough will check out, replaced by Sydney Batchelor.
Free throws are important in games.
That attempt off the mark, but an offensive rebound again. Bears having the advantage on the rebounding. Haley Whiteneck coming away with it.
Looks
Barton
like-
with the ball over to Whiteneck. She'll look to attack, gives it off to Parkhurst. Now to Barton on the baseline. Jump shot too strong. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. And now Parkhurst with the steal as Barton pressured the ball.
Good defense by both of them.
And now we're going to call a travel violation on Parkhurst. 1:46 on the clock in this opening period. The score 8-7. Parkhurst with all 8 points right now for the Bears as she scored at the basket. There's a travel violation going the other way. No shot there.
But that was a really good look at her other teammate.
Chloe McIntyre will check into the ball game right quick, replacing Jaden Greer. 1:38 on the clock. Bears look to extend their lead. They have a 1-point advantage right now in this first period. Batchelor with the ball.
Lady Bears have been passing a lot in this game.
McIntyre in the corner over there. Whiteneck now drives, gives it to Barton. Now to Batchelor. Parkhurst at the top. Whiteneck. Now Barton. That's not in her range. She was open, but it's not her shot out there. Looking inside to Parkhurst, and we're going to call a foul. Foul goes against number 22. That's Anna Hope Santana. Her first.
Hey,
And
a good
who made that shot? I missed it.
Haley.
Haley Whiteneck with 2 points there. And now, little zone defense there that almost failed them, and now carrying the ball there as Whiteneck looked to pass it, and Sydney wasn't looking. And so she had to put it back down on the floor, and that's a carrying the ball there. Number 4, Brooke Kirkendall checking back in for the Wildcats. 45.9 seconds on the clock. 10-7 is the score. Wiley Yarbrough will check in real quick, replacing Allie Parkhurst with her first breather of the game, I believe. Bayless with the ball. She'll drive, shoot from 10. Off the mark, but an offensive rebound there for the Wildcats. Southers with the ball. She'll turn the corner and drive, puts her shot up. And now Chloe McIntyre with the rebound. And there will be a foul called on that rebound attempt.
Always crash the boards after a shot.
Number 20, Ashton Southers picks up the foul. Her first, team's third. Jaden Greer in in for the final few seconds here, 26.9. Along with Allie Parkhurst. Abby Barton, quick look inside. Yarbrough from just inside the arc, off the mark. 15 seconds now. Now a travel violation called on the Wildcats. McIntyre back in, shooting replacing Yarbrough. 13.6 on the clock. I believe she just looked to score too quickly there. We wanted to run the clock out here and get the last shot.
Yeah, I think we're going for the last shot of this quarter.
McIntyre, Abby Barton on the baseline. Off the mark, 1 second. And that'll be the way the quarter ends with the score 10 for the Bears and 7 for the Wildcats of Arnett.
Good defense by both the teams so far.
Kaylee, you got an announcement to make for us while we have this between quarter timeout?
There is a baseball fundraiser. There are baseball caps that are $20 each, and they come in 2 colors, gray and orange.
Or orange, gray or orange. So 2 colors of caps you can choose. Coach Trey Sims is selling those along with the baseball team, I believe. $20 a cap, and gray or orange are the colors. And so the next events that we'll be looking at coming down the pike that you can attend and be a part of, the junior high JV and the high school JV are having games here in Cheyenne next, what would be Monday, wouldn't it? Monday?
Yes.
Aaron, are you going to play in that game on the JV
Yes,
junior high? You're going to be one of them athletes there. Taloga's coming to town for that. And so that'll be 4:30 for the junior high JV. And then the high school JV at 6:30. Then on Tuesday night, next week, it is Thanksgiving week. And so amazing thing about it is, for the first time that I've ever known, we don't have school all week long for Thanksgiving. So that's a pretty cool thing, right, guys?
Yes.
Last year we only got like 3 days off.
Yeah, it's usually the end of the week. And so we get a whole week of vacation this time around for Thanksgiving. That's awesome. And so, but there are still some games going on. And so the high school JV will be playing at Hydro at 5 o'clock. And then 6:30, the high school teams are going to be playing at Hydro. Unfortunately, we can't broadcast that game because I'll be out of town. We're heading on vacation to Branson this year. And so it's going to be a fun time, but we can't broadcast that game. And so you'll have to attend it live if you want to know what's happening or get updates from those that are there. We're underway here in the second period. And a double dribble called on the Bears there. So we're getting started in this period. 7:43 on the clock. And Chloe McIntyre started the quarter, and she'll check out really quickly here.
Looks like some full court pressure by the Lady Bears.
Bayless passes it ahead to Murrow into the front court. And now a double dribble violation against the Wildcats.
Both teams have good defense so far.
Starting this quarter, having a little bit of trouble holding on to the ball, though.
Yep.
Sydney Batchelor, 30 seconds gone by in this second period, has the ball, passing it around. Looking for Abby Barton now on the baseline. Haley Whiteneck with her jumper from 10, and she'll knock it down.
That's a good shot by Haley. Good look.
Full court pressure by the Bears. Wildcats break the pressure. Shot goes up, no good.
Floater.
Fight for the loose ball on the floor. Barton will come away with it for the Bears.
Good rebound by Abby
Now Parkhurst
Barton.
with the ball. She'll bring it up the court. Gives it off to Batchelor. And now to Greer. Whiteneck in the corner. Looking for Parkhurst. She'll put the shot up off the glass and in. Allie Parkhurst with her 10th point of the game.
Full court pressure by the Bears. I've had full court pressure all game.
And now the ball's ripped away. Can't quite be claimed there. Bayless passes it off to Southers in the corner. And now looking to Kirkendall. She'll put up the three-pointer, and she will drain the three-point shot.
That was a dangerous pass, but she still made that three.
Brooke Kirkendall. 6:20 on the clock in this second period. Whiteneck will drive the baseline, kicks it back to Batchelor. She'll put up her shot. Short. Barton there for the rebound and put back and in. Abby Barton, 2 points.
Good defense by Jaden Greer to knock that out of bounds.
Wiley Yarbrough checking in for the Bears, along with number 10, Trista Miller for the Wildcats. Kinsey Coker also checking in.
We are making some dangerous passes on both sides of the court.
Full court pressure by the Bears. And now good pressure makes them turn the ball over as it's too long of a pass out of bounds. Bears ball, 6 minutes on the clock.
You gotta get the rebound quick, or Kinsey Coker could get it before you. She can rebound for sure.
She's already picked up a couple of offensive rebounds in this game. There's a dangerous pass there, almost went out of bounds. Coker able to reclaim it. Now Whiteneck from the jumper pushes it too hard. Yarbrough will chase it down, but she will be out of bounds before she can get to it. 5:37 on the clock.
That was a good try to save the ball from going out.
16-10 the score. Full court pressure again. Yarbrough and Coker providing
Good
that
defense.
pressure on the ball. And now passing it into the front court are the Wildcats. Bayless will pull up from three. Quick shot. Abby Barton there for the rebound.
She's got a good amount of rebounds too.
By my count, 3 so far. And now the Bears setting up their offense here. Wiley Yarbrough passes over to the left side to Coker. Kinsey Coker, that is. Now Parkhurst inside to Barton, tipped away from her. Bayless charges ahead. It'll go out of bounds. That's not Bayless, that was Southers. But it's last touched by the Wildcats. 4:55 on the clock.
There's a little miscommunication by the coaches.
Bears having a little bit of trouble getting two players in the backcourt to take the ball out of bounds. Whiteneck, lots of pressure on the ball there. Abby Barton, high-low post, and one as Allie Parkhurst goes to the hoop and scores. She'll have an opportunity for a three-point play.
That was a good pass by Abby Barton.
4:41 on the clock. Great assist by Abby, and great shot by Allie. 18-10 the score, 4:41 on the clock.
She's really good on the free throw line.
And she makes that free throw. She's 1 for 2 now on the night. From the line. Pressure on the ball. Break the pressure there. And now we're going to call a foul. Looks like Haley Whiteneck will pick up the foul. Earlier that foul on the Wildcats was against number 22, Anna Hope Santana. 4:32 on the clock. And yes, it is a Whiteneck foul there. That is her first. But the team's 6th foul, according to the scoreboard. I have 7.
Good defense.
Good defense on the pressure for the inbound play, but the Wildcats maintain possession. Southers with the ball. She'll push to the left.
Good
Nowhere
defense.
to go with it. And Greer, I thought we were going to have a jump ball, but it wasn't called.
That was good defense by Jaden Greer to try to tie up the ball.
Bears turning up the pressure here. Southers with the ball. It goes into the backcourt, and it's tipped away, the referee says, and so it'll remain in Wildcats' possession. There's a move, 22. Good job by Abby Barton, but it's saved by the Wildcats, but they'll turn it over. Jaden Greer there.
Fast break there. Let's see if she can.
She'll drive to the basket, tries a shot, no good.
Rebound.
Yarbrough with the offensive rebound and tries to put it back. She'll go to the line shooting how many?
2 shots.
2 shots. Wiley, another young player here that's
Sophomore.
a pretty aggressive player on the defensive end. Misses her first free throw. McIntyre and Batchelor checking in for the Bears, replacing Parkhurst and Whiteneck. Another shot for Yarbrough coming. And her second shot is good. Again, pressure in the backcourt by the Bears. Bayless will race the ball up the court. And we're going to call a foul. Wiley Yarbrough will pick up her second foul there.
Tried to smack the ball away, but smacked her arm. Dang it.
Her free throw was a 1-and-1 opportunity. And so, is that number 4 up there? Brooke Kirkendall shooting a 1-and-1. She made her first. And her second is good as well.
Both teams is making their free throws.
Right now the Bears are at 50%, and so we're going to have to work a little harder at the line. 3:22 and now a turnover. Fast break opportunity off the mark. Abby Barton there for the rebound as the shot is missed. Yarbrough pushes it into the corner to Greer. And now the baseline, McIntyre. Back to Yarbrough. She'll drive. Loses the ball. McIntyre will pick it up, but she'll dribble it on the line out of bounds. 2:59 on the clock. Parkhurst and Whiteneck checking back in for Barton and Yarbrough.
That was some good defense by the Wildcats there to get her out of bounds.
Now the referees are conferring on something. I'm not sure what they're talking about. 20-12 the score here.
What are they going to call it? I wonder.
I'm not sure now. One official's coming to the scorer's table to find out something. It might be about the foul situation because I believe I have 8 fouls. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on my scorebook. And 5 on the Wildcats. I'm not sure who the last foul was against for the Wildcats, but there is 5 of them.
I think.
So we're working out the details there, I believe.
I think it may have been Brooklyn Bayless, maybe.
Number 23.
I don't
maybe
know.
we'll find out at halftime and see where we're at wrong in our scorebook, and maybe they'll figure out where they're wrong in their scorebook if they are. Coach for the Lady Wildcats, Scott Friesen, discussing now with the officials. 20-12 the score. Bears have had a pretty good advantage on the rebounding side of things. Right now, Abby Barton has 4 rebounds. I believe 2 of them are offensive, at least 2 of them, maybe 3. And so lots of offensive rebounds tonight, too.
She's always getting on the floor for them rebounds. Long discussion. I wonder what it's about.
I'm not sure what we need to keep discussing about. There is a ball game to play, after all.
As of now, the Bears seem to be in some sort of press or man-to-man.
I don't know.
Yep, here we go. We're going to play the ball now. Looks like a pressure on the ball here. Double teaming the closest.
They've been playing a full court defense this whole game.
A little zone defense right now, yep. And there's a steal by Greer.
Read.
She'll drive to the basket, off the glass, and in, and one. Jaden Greer.
What a good shot it was.
Greer.
Here we go. Jaden Greer at the line. Number 3 picks up the foul, Bandy Murrow. 2:48 on the clock. Kinsey Coker checking in for Sydney Batchelor, who is providing pressure on the ball that ended up being turned over there. Greer with her free throw. She makes a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And now we're going to call a foul.
There's a saying I heard, free throws 3 win games and free throws win championships.
Chloe McIntyre picked up her 3rd foul there. She will go to the bench and probably not be playing much in the second half. Probably not the rest of this half anyway. Wiley Yarbrough checking in for her. She has 2 fouls of her own. And number 23, Brooklyn Bayless at the free throw line. And the ball's tipped away out of bounds, last touched by the Bears as they were fighting over the ball. Two Bears were fighting over the ball, it looked like. A 1-and-1 opportunity was missed there, so just one shot for Bayless. But the Wildcats retain the possession. And now a travel violation will be called.
Good defense by the Lady Bears to keep pressure on the ball.
Haley Whiteneck bringing the ball up. 2.5 minutes left in this first half. Parkhurst on the baseline, back to Coker. And now over to Greer. She's open way downtown, and she will nail it.
Nothing but net.
That was way
Jaden
out
Greer.
there.
And now Murrow brings the ball into the front court, off to Southers. Quick turnaround move.
Jaden Greer, I think, is our 3-point specialist this year.
Anna Hope Santana will go to the free throw line, shooting 2 shots as she was fouled by Allie Parkhurst. That'll be her first foul. She believed it was a clean block, but referee saw it differently. 2:04 on the clock, 26-12 the score. Free throws on their way by Santana. Her first is good. Coker checking out. Barton back in. Second free throw is good as well. 2 minutes now to play in this second period. Yarbrough. Greer on the baseline from 10. Too strong. Tip back out, but it'll go out of bounds. Last touched by the Bears.
She saved it, but we couldn't get our hands on the ball.
Did a good job at chasing down the loose ball. Just couldn't get a pass that was able to be handled. And now a foul's going to be called against number 30, Sydney Batchelor. That'll be her first, but that's 10 team fouls for sure. We're already in the double bonus. And so number 23, Brooklyn Bayless, will go to the free throw line. She's 0 for 1 tonight.
We got to be way careful on our fouls.
We'll talk about that at halftime, I'm sure. First free throw is good by Bayless. And the second one rims out. Parkhurst there with the rebound.
In and out.
Now the ball's tipped away, stolen away by the Wildcats, and they'll have an opportunity with 90 seconds on the clock. Parkhurst getting in there. Wisely steps away. There's a steal by Whiteneck.
Good job by Haley Whiteneck to read that pass.
Batchelor off to Parkhurst. Can't handle the pass, and it's stolen away. And now errant pass by the Wildcats goes out of bounds with 60 seconds on the clock. Turnover by the Wildcats. 26-15 the score. Yarbrough will bring the ball up. She'll go to the right side. Looking for Greer. Baseline to Whiteneck. Another errant pass. tipped away. This time it'll remain in possession of the Bears as it's last touched by the Wildcats. 47.6 on the clock in this second period.
Good job. Good hustle by number 23, Brooklyn Bayless, to try to get down that ball. Save it.
Parkhurst inside. Whiteneck from 15. Short. Yarbrough there for the offensive rebound. She'll be short with her shot. And now we're going to call a foul against her, I believe. Let's see what they're going to call. Looks like it. Yarbrough will pick up her third.
Dang it.
Too many point-blank opportunities missed right there.
Yep.
And number 22, Santana, will go to the line shooting 2. She's 2 for 2. And now 3 for 3. And this is the way they're catching up to us. It's 26-16 now. Kinsey Coker, Sydney Batchelor checking back in for the Bears with 32.3 seconds on the clock. Second shot for Santana is good as well.
Need to stop fouling or they're going to catch up slowly with free throws.
Coker, Whiteneck, now Barton. 20 seconds on the clock. Batchelor. Whiteneck open. She'll take the jumper. Rims around and out.
In and out.
And now Bayless charges down the court.
Fast break opportunity.
And a foul will be taken at the buzzer. 0.0 on the clock, but he turned it off just before the buzzer went off. We're going to discuss about the time of the foul here. Allie Parkhurst picks up her second there. And it looks like it's an untimed 2 shots for number 23, Brooklyn Bayless. She's 1 for 3 on the night from the line. All our girls ran off the court, going to the locker room with no time on the clock, but they have to wait for these untimed shots here. First attempt.
You gotta do it.
Up and in. And the second is good as well, and that brings the Wildcats to within 7 at halftime, 26-19. Bears on top.
We need to stop fouling.
Y'all talk about what you saw that first half, and I'm going to add up some points here on the scorer's book here.
The first half was good on defense, but there was a lot of fouls by the Lady Bears. We play good defense, but we foul a lot.
All right, leading scorer at half, Allie Parkhurst, 11 points and 3 rebounds. Jaden Greer with 6 points and a board. Haley Whiteneck with 4 and a board. And so good scoring all the way around, pretty well anyway. Had some great looks, great opportunities to score, and just couldn't get them to fall. The outside shots are not falling tonight. I believe we're just one three-pointer. I know we're just one three-pointer we've made.
And it was a deep three-pointer by Jaden Greer.
Yep, that was the only one that went in. The rest of the shots from the perimeter have not gone in very well.
And they passed a lot.
And there was a lot of good offensive and defensive rebounding going on as well. Abby Barton leads the way on rebounds with 4 so far. And so a great offensive a great first half. Let me say that. 26 points at half. We should be probably a little higher. I'm sure. Coach Thrash is telling them they have missed some open opportunities. But the main thing is the fouls.
Yeah.
I believe the fouls are getting us in trouble. Right now, Chloe McIntyre and Wiley Yarbrough have 3 fouls apiece. Allie Parkhurst has two fouls. And so the foul trouble is what's going to get us in the second half here if we aren't careful. We're going to have to play a little bit more careful, and we'll just see how it goes there.
We need to be wary of fouls if we get in the bonus.
So the band is starting to play, so we're going to listen into them for a while, and we'll be back for the second half. 7 minutes and 30 seconds away. fight song or something.
I'll say
All right, we're just about ready for the second half here. 20 seconds on the clock. Bears hold a 7-point advantage. And so
one smart thing we need to do in this half is not foul.
fouling did get us in trouble in that first half. We were in the double bonus quite a while into that second period. And so we've got to keep them off the line. They're shooting pretty well, too. Let me see what their shots are. They're 10 for 14 from the free throw line. That's over half of their points from the free throw line. And so we've got to keep them off of that thing so we can do better in the second half here.
Seems like they make most of their free throws.
We are 3 for 5 from the free throw line, so a clear advantage on the free throw line as they went to the free throw line quite a bit. Shooting about the same percentage, though. As play resumes here in the second half, quick play by the good shot block, I believe that was by Abby Barton. And now travel violation as the Bears come up the court. Wildcats started this period, just underway in the third period.
She's trying to get a pass to Haley up by the goal, but she took too many steps.
Brooklyn Bayless with the ball for the Wildcats. Kicking it back out, working it around the perimeter now.
Looks like the way Bears are playing in a man defense.
There's Parker stepping in and swiping the ball away.
Good steal. Right there.
Well, now Haley Whiteneck to Kinsey Coker in the corner, back to Whiteneck. Abby Barton with the jumper for two, and good. Abby Barton.
Good job by Abby for scoring that bucket.
There's a drive by Southers. She'll put the shot up, and it'll roll around and in. That is Ashton Southers, 2 points.
That was a good shot by...
Minute gone by in this third period. Looking down low, Jaden Greer, Abby Barton. And now back out, almost goes out of bounds there. Parkhurst gets her pass back, and now she'll have it stolen away from her.
Fast break.
Bayless drives. Now 3-point attempt on the way, and it's in. Number 4, Brooke Kirkendall for 3. That's her second on the night.
That was a good read that nobody was guarding her. So she shot it.
Abby Barton now with the ball. Looking to Whiteneck on the baseline. Out to Greer. She'll drive to the basket all the way. Lace it up and in with the left hand.
That was a good drive by Jaden Greer. Get that bucket for her team.
6-point advantage for the Bears. 2 minutes gone by in this period. Fight for the ball there. And now we're going to call a kickball. You want to do it?
Some keep forgetting.
Inbound pass there. Bayless with the ball. Working the ball into the corner now, looking to the low post. And again, 30-pointer on the way. This time it's off the mark. Fight for the loose ball. And we're going to call a jump ball. It'll be Bears ball.
Good job by both teams to try to get that rebound.
5:25 on the clock, 30-24 the score. The Bears on top. Haley Whiteneck. Bad pass there, turnover by the Bears.
Tried to look at Alvin, but
Bayless will drive to the basket, lays it up and in. I don't know how she got it up in between those trees. Brooklyn Bayless for 2. Three-pointer on the way. Jaden Greer knocks down the three-pointer from the corner. And a quick timeout taken. This will be the second timeout by the Wildcats. 30 seconds in length. Jaden Greer drains her second three-pointer of the night. 4:50 on the clock as the timeout takes place in this third period.
She's definitely one of the people that shoot the most. She's definitely one of the people that shoots the most threes and makes them.
She's got a good shot if you leave her open. She can drain it.
On the 15th, 3rd and 4th grade basketball at Lady at 4 o'clock. There's also high school basketball games at Lady.
A little closer.
And on the 16th, Cheyenne Hammond Tournament Finals. And on the 16th is the
Hey.
OSSAA Regional Academic Tournament. And on the 18th, there's 5th and 6th basketball at Hammond. And on the
Quick shot by Bayless there.
junior high JV basketball is playing at Radin. Again, on the 18th is junior high basketball at Hammond. And on the 19th,
4:20 on the clock. Let's get back to the game here. Quick shot, Abby Barton for 2 there. Great shot by her. Halfway through this third period, Brooklyn Bayless with the ball.
good defense by the Bears so far.
Trista Miller gives it off into the corner. Now looking inside Santana. And we're going to call a travel violation on her as she picked up her pivot foot. 3:50 on the clock.
Bears seem to not foul this quarter.
35-28 the score.
They've been more
Jaden Greer
about
in the
fouls.
corner. Gives it to Parkhurst. She'll turn the corner and score. Allie Parkhurst.
Drive by Allie there to score a point.
Santana gets the ball, kicks it back out to Southers. Puts up a wild shot, gets her, and Santana gets it, and will be blocked by Abby Barton and Chloe McIntyre. I'm not sure who got the block. Jaden Greer lines up the three-pointer and will drain it. Jaden Greer, 3 points. And another timeout called. That's the third timeout taken by the Wildcats. Actually, that was the Bears that took the timeout. 30 seconds in length. That's their first timeout of the game. One of the things we have going is next week we are out of school for Thanksgiving. And so I want to encourage everybody to have a great Thanksgiving, blessed Thanksgiving. Also, the baseball team is having a fundraiser for baseball caps. Coach Trey Sims leading the way there. Caps are $20 a piece, and you can choose from a gray cap or an orange cap. And so they're selling those. Help out the baseball team as they look to get started this spring.
And on the 19th, junior high JV basketball play at Radin. And on the 19th, also high school basketball at Radin.
3:11 on the clock as we resume play here. The Wildcats ball, 40-28 to score. The Bears have a 12-point advantage. Brooklyn Bayless with the ball. Dribbles through the defense there. She'll drive the baseline now. Tries to kick it out. And a good job by the Bears to close the ball off. And now a fast break opportunity for McIntyre. She'll spin, shoots, off the mark, fight for the loose ball. McIntyre comes away with it. And now she'll dive out of bounds trying to reclaim it.
She hit the
Can't
wall
come away
hard.
with it. She did hit that wall pretty hard.
I think she's okay.
Looks like Bachelor's going to check in really quick for her, make sure everything's okay by her. She came into that with her shoulder and hit it pretty hard. Good effort. So like I said earlier, she's a really aggressive, good player. Playing with 3 fouls, though.
Always going after the basketball, no matter what.
2.5 to play in this third period. Drive by Kirkendall. And now timeout's going to be taken
Good
by
defense by
the
the
Wildcats.
Bears.
The Wildcats are playing good on defense. And they'll call a timeout 60 seconds in length. The next time the Bears and Lady Bears will play the high school games next Tuesday at Hydro. But be aware that we are not going to be able to broadcast that game as we're going to be on vacation that week. And so be aware of that. Yep. 40-28, so we're in this timeout period. I guess the officials discussed it and haven't called a foul this half so far. That's a good thing for us. All right, we're ready for play to resume.
Looks like they're in a man right now.
Nobody picks up the lady with the ball. Shot goes up, off the mark. Offensive rebound by the Wildcats, and now
Fast break.
Barton blocks the shot and will race ahead. Whiteneck gets the ball tipped away out of bounds. It'll be a Bears ball, 2:18 on the clock. Bachelor will take the ball out of bounds. Into Parkhurst. Now Yarbrough to Whiteneck on the baseline. To Barton. Parkhurst inside, interior passing at its best right there. And score by Parkhurst. 2 minutes on the clock now. Quick three-pointer by Bayless.
Oh.
And it will go in over the rim. I didn't know if it was going to clear it or not. It did. Three-pointer by Brooklyn Bayless. 42-31 now.
That was a pretty deep three-pointer.
Yarbrough puts up the shot. Off the mark. Fight for the rebound. Comes away by the Wildcats. They'll push it ahead. Southers with the ball. She'll pull up. Picks up her dribble. Good job by Whiteneck to cover the ball. And now Yarbrough steals it away. It'll be tipped away from her. Out of bounds. It'll be Bears ball. Kinsey Coker, Jaden Greer checking in for the Bears. Replacing Yarbrough and Parkhurst. Bears ball, 1.5 minutes to play.
There's been 0 fouls through this whole period so far.
Sydney Bachelor brings the ball across the timeline. Jaden Greer back to Whiteneck. Greer looks at it, decides to pull it down. Dribbles out. Whiteneck, dangerous pass, and it does go out of bounds. Unfortunate there, an opportunity to build on that lead.
She couldn't jump that high. She can jump high, but not that high.
60 seconds on the clock in this third period. Ashton Southers. Whiteneck gets a hand on the ball. It'll be tipped away out of bounds, and Bears ball. Good job by Whiteneck.
Good defense.
Making amends for her mistake on the other end. Now Bears ball. Parkhurst checking in for Coker. Get some offense on the floor. 51.7 on the clock.
Haley is known for her defense.
Greer wide open in the corner. Off the mark this time. And Southers will come away with it. They'll push the ball ahead. Off to Bayless. Looking inside to Santana, and Jaden Greer steps in and steals the ball away. Good job defensively. Now 30 seconds on the clock.
Looks like they're slowing down.
Parkhurst, and now a foul is called. And a foul will go against number 4, Brooke Kirkendall.
That's the first foul of this period.
24.5 on the clock. First foul of the half for either team there. Number 10, Trista Miller, will check in for the Lady Wildcats. Pass goes into Barton. Now working it back out. Looks like we might hold for the final shot here. 20 seconds. Greer, Batchelor, 7 seconds. Makes a move inside, puts a shot up, will be fouled from behind, and number 4, Kirkendall, will pick up her second foul.
Good job by Haley to try to get in there to score
And
a bucket.
Whiteneck will be at the line shooting 2 shots to wrap up this quarter. 4.8 seconds on the clock. First free throw attempt on the night for Whiteneck. She does miss it. Have a second attempt here. Yarbrough on the court now for the Bears, replacing Greer.
We do have
I think Coker came back in for Parkhurst.
We have a young team. We only have 2 seniors this year.
Second attempt by Whiteneck is up, and this time it's good. 1 out of 2, extending the lead out to 12. Quick shot by Bayless. It goes off the rim. No good, and that's the way the third period ends. 43 for the Bears, 31 for the Wildcats of Arnett. Great effort there by both teams. Bears end up extending the lead. They had a 7-point lead at half, now have a 12-point lead at the end of the third.
The voice of the Bears this year is Cutter C, and the high school cheerleaders captain Caitlin Meek, co-captain Ashlyn Cockrell, Callie Lester, Haley Kirk, Dara Thompson, Riley Marshall, Ashley Stiebeck. And in the Cheyenne High School Performance Choir, directed by Mrs. Hillman, Allie Parkhurst, Amber Little, Callie Lester, Kristen Ingram, Jake Robinson, Logan Baker, Emily Wright, Brianna Allen, Macy Coker, Ashlyn Robinson, Elysius Morgan, Anna Bryson, Destiny Green, Anissa Martin, Abigail Ford, Harley Bradley, Raina Gonzalez, Libby Mabra, Haley Ramos, Parker Underwood, and Tack Hammer.
All right, 8 minutes on the clock to begin this fourth period. 43-31 the score. Bears on top. It'll be Wildcats ball. Brooklyn Bayless with the ball. Kinsey Coker covering her. Ashton Southers now looking inside to Santana. She'll turn on Parkhurst. And not sure where the foul was, but they're going to call a foul on Parkhurst.
Looked like she was straight up, but she wasn't.
That's her third foul, and Santana will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. She is 4 for 4 so far tonight. First attempt, though, is short. Second attempt is good. Steal by the Wildcats. And now a travel violation. Turnover there by the Wildcats. 7:35. Bachelor with the ball, gives it over to Chloe McIntyre. Now on the baseline, wide open. Whiteneck will take the shot. Off the mark, rebounded by the Wildcats. And now we're going to call out of bounds as the pass went ahead on the sideline over there.
That
And
rebound was claimed by Ashton Southers.
Bachelor now into McIntyre. Now to Whiteneck on the baseline. She'll attack the basket this time. Puts her shot up and in. Haley Whiteneck, 2 points.
It's always great to get the shorter shot rather than a longer shot. Oh.
Bayless drives to the basket. She'll put her shot up and be fouled as there's a reach in there. See who it was called on. It'll go against Whiteneck.
That was the second foul for the Bears in this half.
Second foul for Haley as well in the game. Bayless will shoot 2. Her first is good. Short on her second attempt, and Bachelor claims the rebound. Whiteneck. To Greer. Into the corner to Whiteneck. Now Bachelor open. She'll take the 15-footer. Too strong. Rebounded by the Wildcats. 6.5 to play in the game. And Chloe McIntyre will be called for the foul. That'll be her 4th foul. She picked up 3 in the first half and played well in that third period to not pick up any, but now she's picked up her 4th early in this 4th period. She'll go to the bench, replaced by Wiley Yarbrough. Wiley has 3 fouls of her own in the first half.
Good defense by Jaden Greer.
Almost stolen away there. There's a drive. Santana with the ball. And we're going to call a foul on Barton. She got all ball there, but they're going to call a foul on her. Going to call the body on her, so Abby Barton picks up her 2nd foul. And Santana will be at the line shooting 2. She is 5 for 6 tonight. First shot is off the mark.
5 for 7.
6:14 on the clock, 45-33 the score. Her second attempt is good, and she'll check out of the ball game, replaced by number 10, Trista Miller. Whiteneck with the ball, off to Parkhurst across the timeline. Now looking into Parkhurst at the post. They're going to call a travel violation on her. She didn't pick up her pivot foot, but whatever. That's how it goes sometimes.
Just got to go with what the
6 minutes left in the
call.
game. Brooklyn Bayless with the ball. And now Brandy Murrow. Now Ashton Southers. She'll drive the baseline, and they're going to call a foul. This time on Haley Whiteneck, her 3rd. And the Bears all of a sudden are picking up fouls left and right. 5-2 on the foul situation in this half. 45-34 is the score. And now a steal by Yarbrough. Up to Whiteneck. Back to Yarbrough, and now into the corner to Parkhurst. Work it back around. Wide open in the corner, Jaden Greer. She'll look at the 3. It's off the mark. Fight for the loose ball. Chase down. And now we're going to pick up another foul. Allie Parkhurst picks up her 4th foul. And Wiley Yarbrough checking out for Sydney Bachelor coming in. Santana with the ball. She'll go to the basket. Shot off the glass and in. Santana. tipped away out of bounds by the Wildcats. Be a timeout called by the Bears. It'll be 30 seconds in length. It'll be their second timeout taken in the game. They'll have 3 remaining. Want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving as it's next week. We're less than a week away. We do have school out next week, all week long, Monday through Friday. So wish everybody a safe holiday away. If you're traveling, .5:03 on the clock. Second horn has sounded.
We went from 0 fouls to 6 fouls pretty quick.
3 minutes worth of play and 6 fouls in that 3 minutes. So it'll be Bears ball as play resumes. 5:03 on the clock. Bears have a 9-point advantage. And now there's going to be some discussion between the officials again. Chloe McIntyre will check in. She does have 4 fouls. We'll have to be careful playing as she is a very aggressive player. Sometimes she'll pick up a foul. White Neck looks to attack the basket. She'll go to the basket, misses her shot. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Bandy Murrow. And now to Brooklyn Bayless. She'll drive to the basket. Gets her shot blocked by Abby Barton. And now a 3-pointer on the way by Kirkendall off the mark. And Jaden Greer there for the rebound. Pushing it ahead to Parkhurst. And she lays it up and in. 2 points. Allie Parkhurst.
That was a long pass.
Ashton Southers lines up a 3-pointer off the mark. Fight for the loose ball. And Abby Barton now ahead to Chloe McIntyre. Pushing it ahead. Lays it up and in.
Those are nice long passes from Chloe Mack and good shots by Allie Parkhurst and Chloe McIntyre.
And the
Good
timeout taken by the Wildcats. That's their 4th timeout, 60 seconds in length. Great effort to extend the lead back out to 13 by the Bears in that little stretch of play right there. And good defense on one end leads to fast break opportunity on the other end twice in a row. And so great effort there by the Bears. As play resumes here, got to wait on the clock to run down. Now we're ready. 4:20 on the clock. It'll be Wildcats ball. Brooklyn Bayless with the ball. Off to Ashton Southers. She'll drive the baseline. We're going to call a foul against Haley Whiteneck. Her 4th foul now. And that's at least a 1-and-1. We'll see what they do here. If it's 2 shots or 1-and-1. He's calling 1-and-1. It was on the floor there. So 2 shots for Ashton Southers. She's 0 for 2 from the line. Now 0 for 3, and Greer comes away with it. Off to Whiteneck. Whiteneck does have 4 fouls now. Parkhurst. Now McIntyre looking for Barton inside. Now back to McIntyre. Give and go. Can't get her shot to fall, but Parkhurst comes away with the rebound. Greer into the corner. Barton wide open. She'll take the jumper inside the three-point arc. Off the mark, and Wildcats come away with the rebound. Bandy Murrow. She'll drive all the way to the basket. Shot goes up, and there's going to be a foul taken by Abby Barton. And it'll be a two-shot foul there that Bandy Murrow will be shooting from the line. 3:30 on the clock now. First attempt is good. Makes her 2 out of 3 on the night. Anna Hope Santana checking back in for the Lady Wildcats, replacing number 10, Trista Miller. Second attempt is short, and Parkhurst there with the rebound. Into the corner to McIntyre. Now back to Whiteneck. Parkhurst looks to drive to the basket, off the glass and in, and one. Allie Parkhurst.
That was a good drive by Allie.
That's her 10th basket of the night. 20 points to go along with one free throw made. She'll have a one-shot opportunity here. Three-point play. And that extends the lead out to 15, the biggest of the night, I believe. There's a drive by Murrow. No good. And Barton comes away with it. Now they'll call a foul as Abby Barton claims the rebound. And the foul goes against the Wildcats. Number 22, Santana. Inbound pass to Jaden Greer. Now back to McIntyre. Full court pressure put on by the Wildcats. Ahead to Parkhurst, into the corner to Barton. And now Whiteneck pulls it back out. She did have a pretty good shot opportunity there, but she backs it back out to run some clock. Gives it to Greer, and Greer will be fouled. Foul goes against number 23, Brooklyn Bayless. Bears ball into Parkhurst. McIntyre now. Greer. Whiteneck, nowhere to go. Double teamed, gets it to Barton. Loose ball on the floor now. Now we've got a timeout taken by the Bears to save that possession. 2:18 on the clock. Be a full 60-second timeout.
We gotta stop fouling. We're in the bonus again.
Yep, we're in the single bonus, so a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Wildcats if we do foul, but
they're starting to pick up fouls of their own. They're at 5.
we do have a 15-point lead, and so fouls are going to start flying on the other side of the ball, I believe. So the Wildcats will start trying to slow the game down, and maybe we'll miss some free throws they're hoping, and so hopefully we don't do that. Well, hopefully we're making free throws good tonight. Let me look at the stats here. Five out of 8 tonight from the free throw line for the Bears. Play resumes here. .218 on the clock. The timeout had not expired yet, and so inbound pass to Parkhurst into the backcourt. She picks up her dribble. Now over to Abby Barton. Chloe McIntyre. Jaden Greer.
Dangerous pass right there.
Good passing by the Bears, and now a three-point attempt by Greer off the mark. Barton is there for the offensive rebound and put back 2 points. Abby Barton. That's her 7th rebound on the night. And now they call a foul against her. Looked like all ball from here, but That's how it goes sometimes. That's her 4th foul. They only have 3 on her up on the scoreboard, but I have 4. Don't know what the discrepancy is there. Number 10, Trista Miller, will go to the line, shooting 2 shots. Her first attempt of the night is no good. Minute 48, subs in Santana for the Wildcats, Wiley Yarbrough for the Bears, replacing Jaden Greer. 1 shot left, 1:48 on the clock. And this time it does count. 54-37. I believe it's 38, though. There's a foul on the other end. Abby Barton all the way to the hole. Great effort there. Great pass in by the Bears.
Again, great passing by the Bears this half. We've been passing most of the time.
Barton steps to the free throw line the first time tonight. Foul goes against number 22 on the Wildcats, Santana. That'll be her 4th. No, it says 5th up there. So she'll check out of the ball game. Minute 44 left in the game. Too strong, but Whiteneck there for the rebound. Now she gets in trouble in the corner, kicks it out to Barton. McIntyre over to Coker. And now a foul. That will be number 7. Taken against Brooklyn Bayless, number 23. That'll be her 2nd. Team number 7, so a free throw's coming, a 1-and-1 opportunity for Kinsey Coker. Chance for her to get into the scorers column for a 1-and-1. And looks like our starters coming out, all except for the shooter right now, Kinsey Coker.
And Brianna Allen.
Number 2, Macy Coker in the game. Short on Kinsey's part, so she'll stay in the ball game. Also number 15, Bree Allen. There's a drive all the way to the basket by Bayless. She'll score. Allen passes off to McIntyre. Back to Allen. Across the timeline into the corner. Yarbrough. Now McIntyre cuts to the basket. Puts her shot up and will be fouled. Shot doesn't go in, but she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And the foul goes against number 3, Bandy Murrow, her 3rd. Two shots for McIntyre. Her first is off the mark. Too strong on that attempt. Minute left in the game. Bears have it in hand. Ashton Southers. Macy Coker stepping in there, almost gets the steal, but it tips off of her leg out of bounds. It'll remain in possession of the Wildcats. 53.3 on the clock. Ball's gathered in by Southers. She'll look to drive. McIntyre covering her. And now a steal by the Bears. Coker comes away with it, pushing it ahead to Yarbrough. And now we're going to call a travel violation as she doesn't quite get it over her hands before she takes her an extra step there. 38 seconds on the clock. Southers with the ball.
Bears still in a man defense.
And there's a give and go opportunity. Rebounded by the number 1. That is Sarah Wayland, who checked into the ball game.
We're coming on to the end of the game right now.
Now 15 seconds remain in the ball game. Bears working it around the perimeter. Over to Yarbrough. She'll drive to the basket and be fouled. Wiley Yarbrough stepping to the free throw line, trying to get in the scorer's column right now with a 2-shot foul. It goes against number 2, who checked into the game earlier, Hannah Boyer. Her first attempt is off the mark, no good. Second attempt coming. And this time it's short. 7.5 seconds on the clock. There's a three-point attempt off the mark by number 5, Allison Friesen, and that'll be the end of the ball game. With the final score, 56 for the Bears and 42 for the Wildcats of Arnett. Good job by the ladies tonight. Let me tally up some points. You got anything to say about the game?
On the 15th, 3rd and 4th grade basketball at Leedy at 4 o'clock. But also on the 15th, high school basketball is playing at Leedy at 6:30. And on the 16th, there's a Cheyenne Hammond tournament finals. And on the 16th, also is the OSSAA regional academic tournament. And on the 18th, 5th and 6th basketball play at Hammond. Also on the 18th, junior high JV basketball play at Radin. And on the 18th, the junior high basketball plays at Hammond. And on the 19th, junior high JV basketball plays at Radin. Also on the 19th, high school basketball plays at Radin.
All right, here's some statistics for that girls' game. Allie Parkhurst leading all scoring, 22 points with 4 rebounds. Abby Barton had 10 points, 7 rebounds. Jaden Greer with 14 points and 3 rebounds. Haley Whiteneck with 7 points, 2 rebounds. Looking, who's next? Chloe McIntyre had 2 points, 2 rebounds. 3 rebounds, let me see. 3 rebounds by Greer, did I say that? I don't remember, but would go along with 14 points. So good effort by the Bears as they end up outpacing the Lady Wildcats and come away with a victory here. That gives them a record on the season of 3 wins and 2 losses. And they're looking to improve on that Tuesday night at Hydro for their next matchup. Remember that we will not be broadcasting that ball game on Tuesday as it is Thanksgiving break, and some of us want to go on vacation. So we're going to do that. So we're going to sign off, and we're going to listen to the band as soon as this song ends. You want to tell them who's all's in the band before we sign off here?
The band is directed by Mrs. Marcy Kitchens. All the seniors are Ashton Cockrell, Amber Little, Brianna Stubbs. Juniors are Sydney Garcia, Jake Robinson, Ashley Steibeck, and Katie Zubo. Sophomore, there's only one, and it's Destiny Green. There's freshmen, Milo Garcia, Jace Hillman, Gage Smelter, Parker Underwood. 8th graders, Natalie Akins, Cassidy Bluey, Millie Gonzalez, Ralston Jones, Emerson Lippincott, Josie McIntyre, Cutter C., and Nicholas Sambo. And for 7th grade, Nathan Akins, Braxton Allen, Connor Allen, Lily Barfield, Carly Carter, Mackenzie Carter, Tristan Ellison, Jason Kelly, Jasmine Lamps, Sailor Lippincott, Shelby Robinson, Cord Smith, Jacob Suarez, and Christian Williamson. There's a lot of 7th graders this year.
That's important to build that band program up, so good job by Miss Kitchens to lead the way there. And so we're going to listen into the band as they get ready to play and watch the boys warm up. And we'll be back 9 minutes on the clock right now. We'll be back just before the start of the boys' game.
The Cheyenne High School Art Club is in the lobby painting faces to raise money for the annual Caitlin Freeman Memorial Art Scholarship. The scholarship will be awarded to a graduating senior. The cost is $2 a face. Go check it out. Thank you.
All right, it's time to start up the next game. And we're ready for the starting lineups. First off, for the Wildcats of Arnett, number 1, Garrett Boyer. Number 3, Logan Nix. Number 13, Enrique Martinez. Number 23, Jabari Coleman. And number 30, Adrian Guadarrama. And now for the starting lineup of your Cheyenne Raiden Bears. Number 2, senior Justice Boyette. Number 10, junior Jacob Ford. Sophomore, number 12, Kason Rogers. Senior, number 13, Hunter Whiteneck. And junior, number 30, Jaden Smith. The Bears come into this matchup with a record of 2 wins, 2 losses on the season. And I believe the Wildcats are 1-3 on the season. Just about to get ready. Final instructions underway. Coach Shad Bogus. Assisted by Jay Kitchens and Travis Goad. Head coach for the Wildcats, Rowdy Caulfield. Kason Rogers to jump for the Bears, and he wins the tip-off. And the Bears will have the first possession of the game. Hunter Whiteneck with the ball. Just underway. I'm joined tonight by Aaron Bryson.
Hello.
And Kaylee King.
Hello.
Helping to commentate the game. Jacob Ford will score. Nope, they're going to call it on the floor. Foul goes against number 3, Logan Nix of the Wildcats.
He tried to get that
7:40
shot, but he didn't get it.
7:41 on the clock. Jaden Smith looks to drive the ball into the paint. He'll put the shot up. Misses his shot. Fight for the loose ball. Smith comes away with it. He'll put up the left-handed shot. He'll holding his glasses in the other hand. And we'll miss that shot. 7:25 on the clock now. Number 1, Garrett Boyer will look to drive on Boyette. And now they're going to call a foul on that. It was all ball. It was a held ball, in fact. But Jaden Smith will pick up the foul. His first, team's first. And it'll be called on the shot, so a chance for the first points of the game from the free throw line. And it will count as 1 point goes through. First free throw good by Garrett Boyer. And the second one's good as well. Justice Boyette with the ball. Full court pressure applied by the Wildcats. And now a foul's going to be taken against number 30, Adrian Guadarrama. Can you roll your R's?
Wait, what?
That's an awkward question, I know, but Guadarrama. I believe there's 2 R's in his name right there, so I'm going to roll him. That's a reach-in foul, not called there. Stolen away is what we'll call it. Now a jumper in the lane, off the mark. Jaden Smith will claim the ball for the Bears. 6.5 to go. He'll drive all the way to the basket, lays it up. Foul will be called. 2-shot foul. Justice
Good job
Boyette
by Justice.
and the foul will go against the Wildcats. number 13, Enrique Martinez. First attempt for Boyette. It is good. Second attempt is off the mark, but it does roll in. How about that? And that ties up the ball game, 2-2. 6.5 to go in this first period. And there's a pass out of bounds. It goes off the Wildcats.
Good
Turnover
defense.
there by the Bears.
Good defense by the Bears to make them throw it away.
Pass into Ford at half court almost. He's just inside the half court line. And now dangerous pass to Rogers, and we're going to call a travel violation. Not a good pass there to help Rogers not travel with the ball there, and so turnover by the Bears. Shot goes up off the mark. Jacob Ford there for the rebound.
Good rebound by Jacob Ford.
Pushing it ahead. Boyette to Rogers. He'll take the jumper from 15. Off the mark, out of the... And now a foul's going to be picked up. Justice Boyette will pick it up. His first. Team second. Luke Hawkins will check in really quick for the Bears. Replacing Boyette. Good move by the Wildcat number 30, Adrian Guadarrama. And he will be fouled in the process of shooting. He'll go to the free throw line. Foul goes against Jacob Ford, his first, team's third. For the Bears, 5:37 on the clock.
First 2 points on both teams were by free throws.
Off the mark on the first free throw by Guadarrama. Boyette checking back in for Hawkins. And off the mark again, and Ford is there for the rebound. That's his second rebound of the game so far. Jaden Smith will bring it across the timeline, gives it off to Boyette. Ball's on the floor. Lost away by the Bears. And now Jabari Coleman brings the ball across the timeline. Now, quick pass inside. Jabari Coleman scores. Pass from Guadarrama. Full court pressure a little bit. Quick inside pass. There it is. Jaden Smith from Justice Boyette as they break the press there.
Good look by Justice to see Jaden wide open on the backside.
Coleman shoots the ball.
Oh.
Fight over the loose ball by the Bears. It'll go out of bounds off of them.
Miscommunication by the Bears there. Gotta talk.
4-4 the score. Garrett Boyer drives. We're going to call a travel violation on him as Garrett Boyer, number 1, drives to the hole, but he can't get his shot up without taking an extra step. 4:35 on the clock. Across the timeline, Jaden Smith. Whiteneck lines up a three-point attempt off the mark. Jacob Ford skies for the rebound. Will put his shot up and will be fouled. Jacob Ford skying high for rebounds. That's his third rebound on the night. And the foul goes against number 23, Jabari Coleman. His first, team's fourth, and Ford at the line shooting 2 shots. And a chance to take the lead for the first time tonight, I believe. And he does make it count. Number 20, Cade Chapman checking in for the Bears, replacing Jaden Smith. Second attempt for Ford is good, and we are 4 for 4 on the line tonight. What do we always say about free throws?
They win championships.
Very important to the success or failure of a team. Boyer with the ball. He'll pull back up a three-pointer. Justice Boyette will come in for the rebound.
Good rebound by Justice Boyette.
He'll go all the way to the baseline, and we're going to call it carrying on him. Carrying the ball, rolling the ball, whatever. Always drives me crazy to see carrying the ball, but it happens so many times in the game. There's a drive by number 13, Enrique Martinez. Late whistle on that call there. He was evidently stepped out of bounds before the pass came out. Jacob Ford did. Now Brance Hughes will check into the game, number 3 for the Bears. Inbounds to Garrett Boyer. Justice Boyette on him. Now Guadarrama into Coleman. He'll turn and shoot and score. And that's the second assist by Guadarrama to Coleman. Coleman has 4 points. 4 of the 6 points here tonight so far. Brance Hughes with the ball. Into Ford on the high post. The elbow. Chapman. Ford drives to the basket. He'll lay it up and in, and one. Jacob Ford with a good move inside, and a good look by Chapman to find him. Foul goes against number 30, Adrian Guadarrama. That's his second foul of the game, team's 5th.
It was a good look by Chapman.
And now Chance Smith checks into the ball game for the Bears, number 34. Good rotation by Coach Shad Bogus here on these players, keeping his players fresh there. One shot for Ford. And he's a little strong on it. Off the back iron, rebounded by the Wildcats. Boyer with the ball. Under 3 minutes to play in this first period. Martinez off to Coleman. He'll lose it out of bounds. It'll go off of Chance Smith out of bounds, and so it'll be Wildcats ball. Boyer on, and now we're going to call rolling the ball the other way. I like it now.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. You got to call it both ways, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Kaylee, you excited about that rolling the ball?
Yeah.
Good. Hughes, and he'll be called for a travel there as he looks to pass it ahead and comes down before he gets the pass off. 2:33 on the clock in this opening period. Wildcats ball. Number 15, Dakota Tibbett has checked into the ball game. Now a steal by the Bears. Good job by Brance Hughes there. But a turnover going the other way. Boyer steals it away. He'll drive to the basket. And now a travel violation will be called going the other way. He ran over into his own man. That's correct.
Yep.
Do you need a mic too? 2:13 on the clock. Hunter Whiteneck taking a seat for the first time in the ballgame. Replaced by Rogers. Now Ford, Chance Smith, Justice Boyette. Ford, he'll drive. And a foul will be taken as Ford drives to the ball and skies for the jump shot. He'll go to the free throw line as number 3, Logan Nix, picks up his second foul and the 6th team foul for the Wildcats. Ford at the line shooting 2. First attempt off the back iron once again. Second attempt for Ford. 2 minutes on the clock. And this time he was a little short and it didn't roll over and in. So rebound by the Wildcats. Bears cling to a 2-point lead. Boyer drives. We're going to call a foul on the floor. And it'll go against Boyette, I believe. Let's see who it's against. Nope, they're going to give it against Rogers, number 12. And that'll be his first foul. And the fourth team foul. Dakota Tibbett to inbound the play. Try to get it into Coleman, and Chance Smith steps in and knocks it away. And then Hughes takes it.
That was good defensive steal.
Boyette over to Rogers. He'll have the flyby, puts up the shot. Off the mark. Chance Smith there with the offensive rebound. Can't get his shot to fall, but we're going to call a foul on the rebound attempt. And that goes against number 23, Jabari Coleman, who has picked up his second foul. And it's a 1-and-1 opportunity for Chance Smith. We'll go to the free throw line. Nope, they're going to put Brance Hughes on the free throw line. 1-and-1. Hughes will make the first one count. He'll get a second attempt. Well, this time he's short. He will enter the lane too early there. And now he'll step out as Whiteneck will step back on. 1:33 on the clock. 9-6 the score. The Bears on top. Boyer with the ball, passes it ahead. Martinez. And now still Kason Rogers. Good job stealing the ball. He tries a spin move, but Martinez is right behind him, steals it back. Now Boyer passes it ahead. Coleman. Logan Nix, and he will step out of bounds on the play. 1:04 on the clock. Now Justin Kelly, number 21, making his first appearance in the game. 3-point specialist for us, right?
Right.
Minute on the clock now. 3-point advantage for the Bears. Played tightly by Martinez as Kelly. Chance Smith at the elbow. Off to Whiteneck. He'll drive. Passes off to Jaden. He'll take the jumper from the baseline. Too strong over the rim. And Coleman comes away with it for the Wildcats. 40 seconds now to play. Boyer with the ball. Boyette guarding him.
Looks like
Off to
the Bears
Martinez.
are in a man defense right
Man
now.
defense out. Kelly. Dakota Tibbett. Tipped off the Bears there. As Chance Smith gets in the way of the pass there, he'll tip it out of bounds, and so it'll remain with Wildcats. 19.9 on the clock. Tibbett inbounds to Boyer. He'll drive. And a good job defensively there by the Bears. They get a hand in the way of the pass. Goes off the backboard, and Boyette takes it. And now an aggressive defensive effort there by the Wildcats. They're already in the bonus. I don't know why they were playing that tightly there with 4 seconds left on the clock. But that gives us an opportunity as Chance Smith will step to the free throw line. Shooting a 1-and-1. And the foul goes against number 23, Jabari Coleman. That's his third foul in the period. 1-and-1. Too strong off the glass. Fight for the loose ball. It comes out. Shoot it. Shoot it. Chance Smith gets it off. And he'll make it count. Chance Smith, 3 points.
Woo!
Great shot there. Right at the buzzer.
That was an exciting moment for them Bear fans. Buzzer beater.
That's what I'm talking about. What do you think about that, Kaylee? You got to speak. You got a mic on. They aren't seeing your head shake. Impressive shot there to end the period and extend the lead and double up the score. 12-6 at the end of one. Bears on top. Great effort. Jacob Ford leading the way. 4 points to go along with 3 rebounds. Chance Smith with 3 points and a rebound. Jaden Smith, 2 points, a rebound. And Justice Boyette, 2 points and a rebound. And that's the scoring for the Bears in that period, excuse me. And so great effort all the way around there, holding to the Wildcats to only 6 points. Wildcats are in some foul trouble, too. There's 3 players who have 2 or more fouls. Number 3, Logan Nix, has 2. Jabari Coleman, number 23, has 3. And number 30, Adrian Guadarrama, has 2. And so they're going to have to watch their foul situation. They're already in the bonus. And so the Bears will be shooting the rest of the way in this period. 8 minutes on the clock, Wildcats ball to begin.
They're 2 fouls away from getting into the double bonus.
Garrett Boyer with the ball. Justice Boyette on him. Now Enrique Martinez. And now Dakota Tibbett. And now number 21 has entered the game. It was a good move by Boyer as he goes to the hoop and scores. Number 21, Jack Smith, in the game for the Wildcats. Whiteneck. Jaden Smith tries to get it down to Ford. He does. He goes to the basket. Lots of contact there. No call made as Ford went kind of sideways after the shot went up. Boyer with the ball. Martinez, and now travel violation will be called as he did shuffle his feet there. Turnover by the Wildcats. 7:05 on the clock in this second period. 12-8 to score. Whiteneck with the ball. Boyette now to Whiteneck. He'll drive the baseline to Rogers. Jump shot, too strong off the back iron, rebounded by the Wildcats. Jack Smith, number 21. 6:40 on the clock. Garrett Boyer now with the ball. Justice Boyette on him. Off to Tibbett. Now to Martinez. Back to Tibbett. And now Smith, and there'll be a foul taken. Jacob Ford picks up his second foul as he reaches in, trying to steal the ball away. 6:25 on the clock.
Jacob's one of the most aggressive people on their team.
Tibbett to inbound. Into Boyer. There's a drive. Blocked shot by, I think it was Ford that got it. Tibbett, they'll get the ball back. And now Jaden Smith comes away with the rebound. And a quick score. Who was it? Kaysen Rogers scores the basket there. 14-8. And now, quick opportunity to score there. Can't make it count, though, but they'll get the rebound. And now Kaysen Rogers picks up his second foul on the driving force of Enrique Martinez there. Cade Chapman stepping in for Jacob Ford. 5:51 on the clock. It'll be Wildcats ball. Tibbett to inbound. Into Nix, and just off his legs. He can't handle the pass. Out of bounds. It'll be Bears ball. Brance Hughes checking in for Rogers. Whiteneck, not sure what he was thinking there. Passed it out of bounds. Couldn't connect on the post player, Cade Chapman, down low.
Looks like it hit some instruments.
Somewhat of a full court press by the Bears. Easily into the front court. Martinez drives, gives it off to Smith. Now back to Boyer. He'll take the three-pointer from way downtown, off the mark. Out of bounds it goes. He did tip the rim, but it went sideways and nobody could claim it, and so it goes out of bounds. Bears ball. Whiteneck over to Boyette, back to Whiteneck. He'll drive, wide open all the way. Good move. He can't make a shot count as he didn't use the backboard.
That's very important, the backboard.
Now Boyer drives. He'll put up the little running shot and make it count. And it's 14-10 now. 5 minutes to play in this second period.
The Wildcats seem to be playing a man-to-man.
Brance Hughes with the three-pointer. Off the back iron, no good. Jaden Smith comes away with it. Oh, and he saw the man down low who was retreating. Tried to get the pass to him and couldn't do it. And so out of bounds it goes. Turnover by the Bears. Wildcat ball, 4:38 on the clock. Now Boyette gets a hand in the way, steals it away. He'll go to the basket, puts a shot up, off the glass and in, and one. Justice Boyette.
Good drive there.
Foul goes against the Wildcats, number 15, Dakota Tibbett. His first foul, but the team's ninth. It was on the shot that counted, so it's a one-shot opportunity. Adrian Guadarrama checking back into the ball game for the Wildcats, replacing Tibbett. Boyette at the line shooting one. And he'll make that one count. He's 3 for 3 on the night from the free throw line. Boyer gets it to Tibbett, or Smith, excuse me, now to Guadarrama. He'll drive, puts a shot up off the mark, and Boyette there with the rebound. Now to Kelly. He'll line up a three-pointer, nobody guarding him. Off the mark, fight for the loose ball. Boyer comes away with it, and he'll race up the court. Goes all the way to the basket. Off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, tried to put it back Nix, but he can't make it count, and now Jaden Smith comes away with it. He'll bring it up the court, off to Boyette. Kelly into Chapman. Boyette, jumper just inside the arc. Short, rebounded by the Wildcats. Martinez racing ahead. We're going to call a foul against Justice Boyette, his second. And so it's a 1-and-1 opportunity as the Bears have entered the bonus. Martinez at the line for the Wildcats, shooting a 1-and-1. And it missed the rim, so it'll be dead ball now and out of bounds Bears ball. 17-10 the score. Bears on top. 3:37. Kelly now to Hughes. Whiteneck. Trying to get it to Chapman down low. The pass was not there. Well defended. Now fight for the loose ball. Boyer comes away with it. He'll drive. Shots on, no shot count. And Cade Chapman picks up the foul for the Bears. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Boyer. He's 2 for 2 on the night from the free throw line. Luke Hawkins checking back in for the Bears, replacing Boyette. Looks like they're cleaning up some blood issue maybe on him. Free throw's good. He'll have another attempt for Boyer. On Boyette, let me say that. On his knee, it looks like. Something they're working on anyway. Second attempt is good as well. That draws the Wildcats to within 5. Chance Smith back in the ballgame, replacing his brother Jaden. Bears ball, 3:12 on the clock. Kelly off to Hughes.
Good job to Brance to get open so he could get a good pass.
Chance Smith cutting to the basket. Now back out to Kelly. Three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. Chased down by Chance Smith. In the corner, though. Now gets it out to Chapman. Hughes. Hawkins. Kelly looking in the low post. Now Chapman turns to the basket. Will put the shot up. He'll be fouled. And number 13, Enrique Martinez, picks up his second foul, shooting foul. It'll be Cade Chapman at the line trying to earn his first points for the night. 2 shots. Cade has been a nice addition to the team this year, don't you think?
Yeah. Scored a lot of points.
Scored a lot of points, been a good defender, shoots well from the free throw line. Last couple of games he's gotten in some foul trouble early. But he's getting to play tonight and looking good, making both his free throws. Pass to Nix. We're going to call a foul. And that'll go against Justin Kelly, his first, team's 9th. And Nix will go to the free throw line, trying to get his first points in the night. That'll be 1-and-1 opportunity for him. He makes his first, so he'll have a second attempt. Second attempt is good as well. And it's a 6-point advantage, no, 5-point advantage, excuse me, for the Bears. 19-14. Rogers off to Hughes. Now Hawkins. Now looking into Chance Smith. He'll put his shot up and in. Chance Smith gets in the scorer's column there. I guess he made a three-pointer earlier at the end of the period, didn't he? The first period.
Yeah.
Nix drives, loses the ball. Three-pointer by Boyer. Misses everything. Chapman comes away with it. Pushing it ahead to Rogers. He'll go to the basket. Ball is tipped away off of him, off of the Wildcats player, excuse me. 1:42 on the clock. Be Bears ball. Hawkins to inbound. Into Chance Smith. Three-pointer on the way. Off the mark. And we're going to call a foul against the Wildcats as it looked like Hawkins flew out of bounds trying to get the rebound. And Tibbett will pick up the foul. Number 15, his second foul. And that's a loose ball foul, so Hawkins will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. Try to get into the score book. Two off the mark there for the first one. Second attempt. Off the mark as well. And now we're going to call a foul against Brance Hughes, who was trying to come around Boyer there for the rebound, and he'll foul him. So Boyer will step to the free throw line. He's 4 for 4. First attempt for Boyer is good. Whiteneck and Boyette checking into the ball game. Second attempt on its way for Boyer. It's good as well. He's 6 for 6 on the night from the free throw line. Go along with 2 baskets made, 10 points. Minute and a half left in this first half.
We're slowly gaining by free throws.
Chapman wide open, coming clean, and he'll make the basket count as he puts the shot up over his head. Good effort there by the Bears to find the man open underneath. Boyer with the ball. Off to Guadarrama. He'll drive. Puts a wild shot up. Chapman can't grab the rebound, though, and it'll go out of bounds off of him. 1 minute and 2 seconds left. Guadarrama to inbound. Into Boyer. He'll drive all the way to the basket. Crazy shot. Can't get it to fall. Rogers there for the rebound. Ball's out of bounds. 51.6. Quick shot by Boyette. Tibbet comes away with it for the Wildcats. Guadarrama, he'll give it to him. Tries to pass it down low. And last touch by the Wildcats, out of bounds. 38.2, it'll be Bears ball.
We're waiting to get the last shot of this half.
Rogers comes clean underneath. Good move again. Not the last shot, but a good shot. How about that? 20 seconds. And now Whiteneck steals the ball away. He'll pull up for three. Off the mark. Tries to run it down. And it's saved by Smith. He'll go to the basket to Whiteneck now. And bad pass there, and Boyer comes away with it. At the buzzer, can't get his to fall. And that's the way the half ends. 25 for the Bears, 16 for the Wildcats of Arnett. Good effort there by the Bears to extend the lead out. It was 12-6 at the end of one, and now 25-16 at the end of two. Scoring-wise, we have 5 points for Boyette, 4 points and 3 rebounds for Jacob Ford. Kason Rogers with 4 points. Jaden Smith, 2. Cade Chapman with 4. Brance Hughes with 1. Chance Smith with 3. And that's the way the scoring happens. Jaden Smith has 2 points and 3 rebounds. And Justice Boyette had 2 rebounds. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. So good effort all the way around by the Bears. So far in this game, we're halfway through. 9.5 minutes remain before the end of, or the next, the second half. And so join us back in a little bit. We'll leave the camera going for you tonight so you can see the activities. It's Homecoming 2019. Great crowd here tonight. And we'll be back in just a little bit. We're less than a minute away from starting the second half of the boys' game tonight. It is Homecoming 2019. And the girls earlier had a great win, a victory tonight. Final score of 56-42. Earlier in the evening, we had our homecoming court come out, and Allie Parkhurst was crowned queen, along with Justice Boyette as king for our seniors this year. And so there were 6 of them total that are playing basketball this year or cheerleading. And that is for the girls, Allie Parkhurst and Kinsey Coker. And for the boys, Justice Boyette, Brance Hughes, Justin Kelly, and Hunter Whiteneck are our 4 seniors on the team. And so
Hey.
we're just about ready to get underway.
Bears ball.
At the next timeout, I've got a trivia question for you. Do you know the lyrics to the school fight song? We'll find out what they are the next timeout. Bears get the ball to begin the third period. Too strong by Ford on the shot, but Jaden Smith there for the rebound and put back. Scoring the first 2 points of the period. Now some pressure in the backcourt. Passed ahead, Enrique Martinez with the ball. Off to Jabari Coleman. He'll take the jumper from about 10 and knock it down. 2 points. Whiteneck with the ball. Jaden Smith drives to the basket. He'll lay it up and in for a second basket this period.
That was good to drive in there and get a point for his team.
Now Coleman with the ball, passes off to Nix, Logan Nix, and he'll lay it up and in. And the Bears' press is not quite working, as there's been a couple of easy shots on the other end. We'll shore that up, hopefully. Kason Rogers with the ball, off to Jaden Smith. He'll drive, kicks it off to Brance Hughes. Now to Rogers, he'll take the three-point attempt. Too strong, fight for the loose ball. And the Wildcats will come away with it. 6.5 to play in this third period. Guadarrama will drive the basket. Lays it up, no good. Jacob Ford there for the rebound. Gives it off to Whiteneck. Now to Ford. He'll make a move to the basket, puts it up. No good, but he will be fouled and go to the free throw line shooting 2 shots. He's been off from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, he usually makes his free throws.
Only 2 for 5 on the night. Foul goes against the Wildcats, number 23, Jabari Coleman. That's already his 4th foul. He picked up 3 in the first half. 29-20 the score, 6:02 on the clock. Free throw falls up on the rim and rolls up and over.
That gives us a 10-point lead.
See if he can better himself. He's 50% right now. And nope, he failed on that one. So 6 minutes on the clock. 10-point lead for the Bears. Guadarrama looking over the top to Nix. He catches that ball well and scores. Logan Nix looking to establish him early in this period.
Yep.
He's already scored 4 points.
He got them
Whiteneck will drive to the basket. He'll lay it up and in. Hunter Whiteneck with a great move.
That was a good drive.
That's
by
his
Hunter
first.
Whiteneck.
That's his first points of the night. He's been injured with an ankle injury, and so he took a time off on Tuesday, and it was a game-time decision. Coach Shad Bogus said for him to play or not. So he's just getting the feeling for the game back. I think sitting out as long as he has. That pass is errant, knocked off of, I believe, a head, and now turnover by the Bears. 5 minutes to play.
It hit off Jacob Ford's head while he was trying to get the rebound.
Garrett Boyer with the ball. Pushes it off to Guadarrama. And now Jack Smith into Logan Nix. He'll go to the basket again. Passes it back out. Nix, spin move. Shot goes up. There'll be a foul called as Jaden Smith slipped and I think made contact with him. So he'll pick up the foul. Jaden Smith, that'll be his second. Team's first of the half. And it'll be a shooting foul for Logan Nix as he's 2 for 2 on the night from the free throw line. First attempt off the back iron and bounces up and in. Cade Chapman checking in for Smith. .435 remains in this third period. And this time he's off the mark, but Guadarrama is there for the rebound. And last touched out of bounds on the rebound attempt off of the Wildcats. It'll be Bears ball, 4:31. Score is 32-23.
And they have a 9-point lead on the Wildcats.
Whiteneck working it into the left-hand corner. Kason Rogers to Whiteneck. Ford looking to establish the post. Doesn't choose to throw it that way. Now Rogers. Now looking inside, and neither one of them go after the ball. Unfortunately, that would have been an easy layup, I think, for either one of them. But they choose to let the other one have it. Neither one wanted it, so. Quick shot by Nix, and he's on fire here. He's hit 3 shots and a free throw, 7 points in this period.
Gotta guard him better.
Jacob Ford. Whiteneck wide open. He'll lay it up and in. Hunter Whiteneck for 2, and he's getting his feelers out as he scored his second basket in the period, going scoreless in the first half. Boyer with the ball. There's a drive and a shot. Jack Smith, they're going to call it on the floor, so no shooting foul here. Foul goes against the Bears. Who done it? Waiting on the scoreboard. Number 10, Jacob Ford picks up his third foul, and the team's second of the half. There'll be an inbound play on the baseline. 3 minutes to play. Long inbound pass to Garrett Boyer. Brance Hughes guarding him. He gets around him. He'll give it off to Nix, and he'll score quickly again. 9 points in the period.
Man, this dude's on fire.
11 points scored. He scored 9 of them. We got to guard him. I think you said that earlier, didn't you?
Yep.
They didn't listen to either one of us, I don't think. We'll see. Quick pass to Chance Smith. He'll go up strong. Off the glass. Can't get it to fall. Tip back up. Cade Chapman. 2 points.
Good rebound.
That's a skill that you can develop, but it's a real talent to have that ability to tip it up and in. And there's a steal by Chance Smith trying to get it ahead, and it's stolen back Guadarrama, and now there's going to be a foul on Chance. He'll pick up his first foul of the night. Team's third of the half. 2:09 on the clock.
Okay.
Guadarrama inbounds to Boyer. Some pressure in the backcourt, and a steal comes away with it. Hunter Whiteneck. He'll drive, pushes it off to Boyette in the corner, and now he'll spin and go to the basket. Chance Smith wide open on the backside. Up and in, 2 points. 1:47 now on the clock. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Up to
Beating them by
Enrique
11.
Martinez, now trying to get it to Nix. And Whiteneck will come away with it. And we're going to call a foul on the Wildcats. Number 13, Enrique Martinez picks up the foul, his third. And now Zane Kendall, number 25, checking into the game for the first time for the Bears. 1:35 on the clock in this third period. Whiteneck off to Kendall. To Boyette now. Looking for the high-low. Give and go, actually, and Boyette drives to the basket. Chance Smith receives the pass and gives it back to him. There's a foul, and again, number 13 picks up his fourth foul. Minute 17 on the clock. And quickly off the bench, Dakota Tibbett comes in, number 15, replacing Martinez. Boyette to inbound. Into Kendall. Wide open. Nobody's going to guard him. Too strong, but Chapman there for the offensive rebound. He can't get it to fall, though. And now Boyette wrestles it away. Oh, they're going to call a held ball. And so it'll go in the way of the Wildcats. A good effort there. Chapman coming away with the offensive rebound. But just couldn't get his shot to fall, and then Boyette wrestling it away for the held ball. Boyer. And now stolen away. Chance Smith looking to press it ahead for a fast break. Hunter Whiteneck drives the baseline. Nowhere to go with it, and he'll turn it over to Guadarrama. But he'll turn it right back. Chance Smith gets in there. And now a foul called. Number 21 picks up the foul, Jack Smith. .2 seconds in this period. Third period, Jaden Smith in for his brother Chance. Jacob Ford in for Cade Chapman. Bears ball, 49 seconds. Zane Kendall to Whiteneck. Boyette. Now Ford with a good cut to the basket. And he'll be fouled on the way. What a good move by Jacob Ford, coming clear.
That was a good move. Let's hope he can get his groove on the free throw line.
Good look by Whiteneck there on the pass, entry pass there. Jacob Ford shooting 2 shots. He's 3 for 7 on the night. Now 4 for 8. What percentage is that, Kaylee? Do you know? 4 for 8? 50%. And now he gets that one to roll in, and he's better than 50% now. That's 60%.
Back. That was a good read by Jacob to get that steal.
Quick shot, 60. Quick shot by Boyer, no good. 10 seconds left. Put back by Nix. 5 seconds now. Now Whiteneck throws it from three-quarter court. This time he'll be short. First game of the season, he nailed one of those at the end of the third period. This time he falls short. And that's the way the period ends. Third period, 40-29.
The full timeout Oh, no.
End of the period. I told you the next time out, we're going to take it right now. The fight song for Cheyenne, does anybody know what the name of it is? Joyous and ever loyal. And the lyrics, joyous and ever loyal, let us boost for Cheyenne high. Let every heart sing, let every voice ring. There's no time to grieve or sigh. It's ever onward, our course pursuing. May defeat ne'er our ardor cool. But united we will boost for her our own high school. And there we go, boosting for her high school, Cheyenne, as Jaden Smith knocks down the jumper to begin this fourth and final period. 7:38 on the clock, 42-29 the score. Quick foul by Zane Kendall there, his first, team's fourth. Garrett Boyer with the ball, Kendall guarding him. And now we're going to call a quick foul again on Kendall.
Already
Hand checking.
Second.
Yep, just got into the game. He's going to have to go take a seat as Brance Hughes checks in for him. Hand checking calls on him twice, I think. So Boyer off to Guadarrama. Looking into Coleman. Jaden Smith there steps in and steals it away. And he'll bring the ball up the court for the Bears. Looking inside to Ford. No pass there. Rogers comes clean. Now 15-foot jump shot. Short. Ford there for the rebound. He'll put it up. Off the rim. No good. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Now Boyer with the ball at the top. He'll drive. And there'll be a foul called against Rogers, his third. So Boyer will go to the line, shooting 2 shots. He's 6 for 6 on the night from the free throw line. And now 7 for 7. And now 8 for 8.
I thought it was a...
Now a timeout taken. Bears take that timeout. 30 seconds in length. First timeout of the game.
The timeout was by the Bears this time.
6:48 remaining in the game. Bears have an 11-point advantage. Whiteneck off to Rogers. Now Hughes looking into Ford, out to Rogers, quick pass, good pass, off the mark though on the shot, and now Coleman comes away with it, and he will be fouled as Rogers goes after the ball too. That's the 4th foul on Rogers, and he'll have to take a seat.
Now they're in the bonus.
And the bonus is upon us for the Wildcats. Coleman will be at the line shooting 1 and 1. First attempts from the free throw line for him. I should say attempt. He has to earn the second one here, which he does not. Hughes comes away with it for the Bears. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Passed ahead to Jaden Smith. Now Ford underneath, wide open. He'll go put it up and in, and one, as he'll have an opportunity from the free throw line.
That was a good drive by Jacob Ford.
And number 13, Enrique Martinez. That should be his 5th foul. And it is. And Dakota Tibbett, number 15, will check in for him. Ford at the line, shooting 1 shot. Off the mark on the shot. Logan Nix comes away with it for the Wildcats. Passes it over to Garrett Boyer. 6:10 on the clock. Off to Guadarrama in the corner. Off the front rim, Ford there for the rebound. It's number 6 on the night for rebounding for Ford. Oh, and the pass goes too far, and out of bounds it goes. And a turnover by the Bears, 5:50 now on the clock, holding a 13-point advantage over the Arnett Wildcats. Garrett Boyer, pressure in the backcourt, off to Jabari Coleman. Now looking inside, errant pass, and Luke Hawkins comes away with it with a steal. Nifty move there by Luke as he reacted late but was able to get there fast enough. Now Ford, and now Hughes passes it out to Hawkins. I thought Hughes was going to go to the basket.
Same. He should have went to the basket. He would have got his team some points.
5:15 now, and now we're going to call a charge against Whiteneck. His first foul of the night. And so it's Wildcats ball. And now a turnover by the Wildcats as they throw it out of bounds. 5:05 on the clock in this 4th period. Whiteneck, some pressure in the backcourt. Jaden Smith, he'll dribble it across.
Oh, not a walk.
Now to Whiteneck. And we're going to call a reach-in foul against Boyer, his first foul of the game. But that will put them into the bonus and a 1-and-1 opportunity for Hunter Whiteneck to earn some points from the free throw line. Again, he's coming off of an ankle injury, and this is his first game back after sitting out last Tuesday. It was a game-time decision, according to Coach Shad Bogus. He has 4 points, started late, scoring in this half, in fact. Shooting free throws now. He'll miss his first one, so he won't get a second one. Rebounded by the Wildcats. And now Boyer, wide open from 3, and he'll knock it down. And now a timeout taken by the Bears. And it'll be 30 seconds in length. That'll be their second timeout of the game. Just some sloppy play going on here in recent moments of this game. Bears have overall played a pretty good game.
Yep.
44-34 the score right now. 40-29 was at the end of 3.
We need defense. That's most thing.
Need defense and free throws coming down the stretch right now.
Yep. Both teams are in the bonus.
Isn't that right, Kaylee?
Yeah.
This has been fun having some extra people to talk and do a little bit of commentating with me and adding some color to it. So good job by both of you. The silent partner for the most part. Now a foul's called as play resumes, 4:39 on the clock. And the foul goes against number 3, Logan Nix. And dare I say, the not-so-silent partner who's spoken after every play. Good job by both of you helping out tonight on the mics tonight. Off the mark again is Whiteneck.
Gotta get back on defense.
And now rolling the ball is called for the first time since the first period. 4:32 on the clock. Fast break opportunity possible. Stolen away, though, or loose ball anyway. Jump ball is going to be called. It'll be Wildcats ball, 4:23 on the clock. Guadarrama with the ball. Over to Boyer. Hawkins guarding him. Gets all the way to the basket. Gets a shot blocked by Ford. Good job by Jacob Ford on the backside to help out.
He had to stand his ground.
Now Whiteneck with the ball halfway through this fourth and final period. Whiteneck drives, he'll jumper from 15, off the mark. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Wildcats ball out of bounds. Last touched by the Bears. And now, fast break opportunity. Guadarrama goes to the basket, lays it up, and in.
That was a good drive by number 30.
Guadarrama. Jaden Smith up to Luke Hawkins. He'll cross the timeline. Presses forward. A dangerous pass back as he almost traveled with it. 3:20 on the clock. Looking inside. He'll drive to basket. Puts a shot up. He's bumped. No call. Jacob Ford there for the offensive rebound. Can't get his shot to fall. He'll go to the line, though. And number 1, Garrett Boyer, picks up the foul. That's his second, team's 9th. And Ford shooting 2. And it rolls around and in. Chance Smith into the game for Jaden. And along with Justin Kelly and Kason Rogers replacing Luke Hawkins and Brance Hughes. And Cade Chapman will check in here in a moment if Ford can make his free throw count.
Free throws are the main thing in a game.
And he can, so he'll check out of the ball game. Good effort there on the free throw line after starting a little bit cold. He went 7 for 11 from the line so far. 3 minutes on the clock. Shot by Coleman off the mark. Fight for the loose ball, and Chance Smith will come away with it. Whiteneck now with the ball, under 3 minutes to play.
He got right into the crowd and got that rebound.
It's like some man defense going on.
Yep. Looks like this whole game has been played in a man by both teams.
Kason Rogers, he's going to be called for a 5-second call, holding the ball too long and before he goes anywhere. 2.5 minutes to play in the game. Turnover there by the Bears. Garrett Boyer bringing the ball up, guarded by Justin Kelly. Off to Tibbett. Now Nix, and now it's stolen away. Good job by Chance Smith. Tipping the ball, and now a foul called in the backcourt. Number 3 picks up the foul. That's Logan Nix. That'll be his 4th. And 2 shots as it's a double bonus now for Whiteneck. He's 0 for 2 from the line, so really cold right now. He needs to get going. Finish this game out strong on the free throw line. Just can't do it. Can't get that one to fall either. Kelly gets a hand on it, will knock it out of bounds. Off the Bears, 2:15 on the clock, and Wildcats ball. Passing it ahead to Guadarrama. Now Coleman, but hey, Chance Smith again getting a hand in the way. Kelly with the ball, he'll get it across the timeline, and now a foul taken. Garrett Boyer and Kelly will go to the free throw line, trying to earn his first points of the night. 2 shots on its way.
Our Bears have been doing really good on defense this period.
First one is good by Kelly.
That'd be his first point of the game.
And the second one as well. Extending the lead out to 12 points, 48-36. And now a wild pass out of bounds off the Wildcats. Turnover there. Under 2 minutes to play now. We're going to call a timeout by the Wildcats. It'll be a full 60-second timeout. Again, if you missed it, it is Homecoming 2019, and our homecoming court made its appearance at 5:30 this afternoon. You can go back and watch that if you'd like. But ended up that our queen for this year is Allie Parkhurst, and the king is Justice Boyette. Also, next week is Thanksgiving, and we want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and safe travels if you are going about. Next week's, there are some games Monday and Tuesday that you can attend and be a part of. The high school game on Tuesday is in Hydro, and it's going to be there, but we are not going to be broadcasting because it is vacation time, a break, and so it won't be broadcast live. And so if you want to watch the game, you're going to have to go in person to Hydro and watch the game yourself or get updates from someone who's there. Also, the baseball team is selling baseball caps, gray or orange caps. $20 each. Coach Trey Sims leading the way on that. And looking forward to spring baseball. Play resumes. Bears ball. Cade Chapman is in the game. Over to White Neck. Now Kason Rogers. Justin Kelly looking at a three-pointer. Nope, he'll try to pass it in. And a bad pass will go the other way, and a foul will have to be taken. Chance Smith picks up his second, and that will be the 9th team foul. 1-and-1 opportunity for Jabari Coleman, number 23. He's 0 for 2 tonight at the free throw line. One-and-one opportunity. It's off the mark. Chance Smith takes it down. Takes the rebound, and he will be fouled. I believe Chance Smith was a little ready for some action there.
Yep.
He came up a little hot-headed, but he controlled his emotions there. Good job by him. Minute 37 on the clock. And Coleman will pick up his 5th foul and have to take a seat. He ended up with 6 points on the night. Earlier, Enrique Martinez fouled out with 0 points, and so on the Wildcats, that is. Minute 37, Chance Smith at the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. He's 0 for 1 so far. Now 1 for 2.
Free throws really have gone in, like, good support on their points in this game.
Rolls around the rim and in. Good job by Chance Smith to take advantage of that opportunity. And there's a pass out of bounds. It'll be a turnover and Bears ball. 90 seconds to play. 50-36 the score. White Neck, full court pressure now applied by the Wildcats of Arnett. Passing it ahead to Chance Smith. Tipped away, though, to Guadarrama. Good job by him. And it looks like Justin Kelly will pick up the foul. His 2nd foul, but that's the 10th team foul. And so Guadarrama will step to the line, shooting 2 shots. He's 0 for 2 on the night. First one is good. Brance Hughes coming into the rebounding zone. Second attempt, Guadarrama is good as well. And now Zane Kendall will check in for the Bears. Full court pressure will be applied. 1:18 on the clock. Whiteneck taking it out into Rogers. Now Chapman, he'll turn. Brings it into the front court. And now the Bears look to run out this clock. Looks like the Wildcats are unwilling to foul. Maybe not. There it is. Number 21, Jack Smith, will take the foul, his second. And Whiteneck will go to the free throw line where he is 0 for 4.
See if you can get some free throws in.
There he made one. Now he's broken the seal. Let's see if he can get some more here.
He's 1 for 5.
There it is. That's looking
6.
better. Going to need him the rest of the season, so we need those shots to go in. And now still, Whiteneck will drive to the basket. He'll lay it up. Wild shot, but he gets it to fall. Now under a minute to play, 50 seconds. Guadarrama will drive. Goes to the basket, puts up his shot, and it will fall.
That was a good drive by 30.
Whiteneck over to Rogers. Full court pressure again. Now up to Chapman in the front court. Rogers. And now wide open, Brance Hughes, and he will be fouled. Go to the floor hard. Foul taken. Number 30, Adrian Guadarrama. That's his third foul of the game.
Both teams have to be wary of fouls because they're both in double bonus.
2 shots here by Hughes. 1 for 2 on the night. Now 2 for 3. And 3 for 4. Good job by him to take advantage of that opportunity.
Free throws have changed this game.
Guadarrama drives the baseline, puts it up, and he'll make that shot too. Good shot. Looked awkward, but it went in. So anytime it goes in, it's a good shot, right? Ooh, almost a sloppy play there. Maintain control. 5 seconds now. And that'll be the way the game ends. Final score, 56 for the Bears, 42 for the Wildcats of Arnett. That is the exact score that the girls had earlier, 56-42. How about that? I thought that score looked familiar. 5 points, Justice Boyette, to go along with 2 rebounds. $13 points for Jacob Ford to go along with 6 rebounds. Kason Rogers had 4 points, 2 and a rebound. Hunter Whiteneck was 8 points on the night. Jaden Smith, 8 points, 4 rebounds. Cade Chapman with 6 points and a rebound. Brance Hughes with 3 points and a rebound. And Chance Smith with 9 points, 2 rebounds. And 2 points, Justin Kelly will round out the scoring for us. So a good all-around effort by the Bears as they pull away and in the end and win the game. They were in control basically from the get-go. 12-6 at the end of one, 25-16, 40-29, and then 56-42 final score. And so the Bears get the win in the end. Both teams are 3-2 on the season and look to go into next Tuesday in Hydro and try to keep their winning ways alive. And so this is Casey King. We're going to sign off right now.
See ya.
What's your name?
Aaron.
Well, who? Aaron who?
Aaron Bryson.
All right, we're going to have to learn how to close out the set here. Aaron Bryson on the color commentary for us. And Kaylee King, who's already stepped away from the mic. She didn't have much to say tonight anyway. So, but we're glad you're with us. Eden Atha was on the camera tonight. and Leanne King on the scoring, along with Caleb King in the girls' game. And so great effort all around by the girls and the boys tonight. We got the victory, and we will see you again. We're going to sign off by saying, Go Bears!